line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
20.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Kill. 20. Switch. Shit. Slam.
On the give, it's White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, a run from White. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
47 to Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47. 8. 47 Mike. 47.
On 1st down, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos 24-10. 1st down, here's White. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Opening carry of the game here for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Lindsey on the carry.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
For the Broncos.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pushing his way inside the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check. 20. He's coming, double up.
On a handoff, it's White, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Grace. 42 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Tighten up. Hey! Hatch it.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yo. Check. 8. He's checking.
We're scoreless after 1.
with no score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Going on the ground, it's White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right there to 3. Right. He's telling right here. He's telling him right. Telling him right. Hey, 4 down. Check 45. Gun. Check 45.
They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
For the Patriot field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. He'll find Lindsey here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
the defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Newton. It's complete. James White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I'm coming. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 20. Shoot.
Back to throw, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Block. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. For Lindsey. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready. 51. Check back.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and goal.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Clock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Newton flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4.
Ready? Look at set, ready? Tight end right. 3 down. Check, 45. Ready? Check, 45 the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. 45 the mic.
Here's Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Gun. 47's the mic. Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Gun.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Like 42. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Newton throwing again. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Mike, 45. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 31. 20.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
45's the mic. Here we go. Hey! Switch.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Completes it to Lee. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Watch safety three. Watch safety 8. Safety screen.
Now Newton. This is White on the screen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give to White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20. X-Man. Check. 42's the mark. Switch.
Newton now to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Gun. Mike 42.
Newton now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
White, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out. Under 10. 8.
Opting to run again here with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Bradley.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now it's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They snap it to Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey! I get it.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check hot. Hey! Rush in.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
They'll roll him out right. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Denver, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.